Alrighty! This is GTArajgaming coming at you with a space background. Before we jump into things, a massive thank you to Stephen Cox for subscribing to the channel. I hope you stay around, buddy. Make sure to check out all of the other content we have on the channel. We're coming up for 500 videos. Very, very close. Or very, very soon. And to anyone new who might be watching, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell to be notified whenever I stream, upload, or do anything in the community tab. The community tab is by far one of the most important things about the channel. It's where you can participate in polls, giving your opinion on things that I may be posting about, and all sorts, you know. But anyway, I hope you all had a massively good weekend, and we may or may not have one or two things to talk about here. So we'll jump right into that. Not just the gameplay, because I need to still open the YouTube app. And for anyone who might be wondering, tonight's drink of choice is Oshi Zero. A fantastic, low calorie, low fat drink that I myself enjoy to varying degrees. And remember, there's also commands you can use in chat, like 8-ball. So let's have a wee example here. Exclamation mark 8-ball, then ask your question. It might take a wee minute or two, but you'll get an answer off the bot. So anyway, the 8-ball says, look deep in your heart and you will see the answer. Nice. Anyway, yesterday, I was meant to stream yesterday, but you eagle-eyed lovely people might have realised something. I did not stream yesterday. Not at all. I had some issues. He said having a drink. So we had I was meant to be doing some planning yesterday. And we had a few snags. Well, not a few, it's actually quite a few. Very terrible, in fact. So yesterday I received my order. Alright, let's start at the beginning. Last week, at the end of last week, just before my birthday, last Friday. My birthday was on Saturday. Thanks for FYI, thanks for everyone that joined in on that, by the way. Very wonderful. So last Friday, I went on scan.co.uk and purchased the Black Magic Intensity Shuttle. A capture card of amazing proportions. Amazing proportions. Keep that in mind. And I received it yesterday, which, me being me, I was incredibly excited. Like a child. Because for one, this capture card is kind of an all-in-one solution, right? An all-in-one solution. It's got your component, your composite, whatever one that is. Component, composite, super video, S-video, and HDMI. Now, it claimed to be able to output all of those, and it had the correct ports on them. So After opening the package, there's an SD card inside. Pop the SD card into my computer and boof! The drivers and the required software, or rather proprietary software, are loaded. And I come to find out that the capture card was not outputting to component or composite. I don't have any S video devices, so I couldn't try that even if I wanted to. So I did some troubleshooting. I did a lot of troubleshooting, to the point yesterday I had to cancel the stream to make sure the capture card would work. And I eventually did. But the only part that worked was HDMI. Now, when you load the software, right? When you load the software to run or view the Blackmagic Intensity Shuttle USB 3 version, not Thunderbolt, but USB 3, you can pick a bunch of resolutions from 576p all the way up to 1080. 1080p 1080p 30 FPS. You can go with 1080i, but it's not as good. Not quite as good. So the HDMI part would output, or yeah, the HDMI part would output at a max of, what was it? I'm having that. It would output to a max of 1080i 59.94 FPS. A very obscure FPS ratio, or FPS rate in my opinion. And I thought it was weird, especially since this guy is ramming my backside. Terrible guy. And the only system that worked was my PS3. Now, it's disappointing because I wanted to do HDMI for PS4 and PS3. It would not output PS4, even though the copy protection was turned off. Now, a lot of PS4s don't actually disable the HDCP when you tell it to. Excuse that guy, I'm gonna kick his ass for a second. I'll finish it in a wee second. Wow! I've just accidentally took that guy's head off. What the hell? This guy's trying to kill me! Wow! Jesus! There we go, gotta say. Alright, we're just gonna pop back at the TARDIS. Alright, so back to the capture card. We had a lot of issues, even running just the PS3 on its own. What you could do is you could run the actual PS3 in 1080i, 59.94 FPS. But when it came to playing a PS3 game, and I tried this with a bunch of stuff, a bunch of PS3 games through Webman and legally owned games. Oh boy! The games did not run in 1080i. They had to be ran at 720p, which is a fair bit of a downgrade, I might say. A fair bit of a downgrade. Now, when it came to PS1 games, the PS3 outputs the PS1 games at I think a max of 1080, something like that. But in this case, it would not even do that. It would max out at 576i. We had a lot of problems. We had so many problems. Like at the start, the PS3 wouldn't even detect the HDMI connection. PS4 was all in black, just absolutely terrible. I tried virtually every single fix under the sun. Nothing worked. I figured out the 1080i stuff on my own. Now for a capture card of that caliber, you expect it to be working. Now there are records of people getting it to work from like 2014, 2012, and they had them working in OBS. What? That's another thing. The capture card did not run in OBS. It would not get detected. Or rather, OBS would detect the capture card, but it wouldn't output. Now, it's a common trend with capture cards as a whole, where you cannot have two sources open, aka you couldn't have OBS open and the Blackmagic capture cards own software for reviewing the source. The source in this case being the PS3. You could not have two sources open at once, however you can have a dry throat. So one moment please, it's one of these nights, I do apologise. Ah, there we go. Now, it's not a cheap capture card by any stretch of the imagination. My Dazzle and my Roxio only cost £20 each. I purchased the Dazzle in about 2009. I didn't use it properly until 2010, 2011 for my own use, and didn't do anything else with it until I started this channel. The first time I used it for the channel was with the Minecraft Let's Play. There's an old Minecraft Let's Play on the channel. It's absolutely garbage. Well, by today's standards at least. But that's why I used that. I used a Dazzle DVC 100 for that. And the Roxio is for the PS3s. Both of them. Because it outputs component. Or composite. I never get them correct. Now it's the cables with the red, green and blue connectors. But that side. The Blackmagic Intensity Shuttle. USB 3. Cost me a whopping £175 to buy. New. Sealed. From Scan Computers. And to Scan's credit, they delivered that sucker really fast. And the customer service for returning the capture card is just right up there. Because all you do is message them with the details. And they respond back saying, oh, is there something wrong? Is it user error? Is it something to do with software, this and that? And to their credit, they're not idiots. The person that emailed me back was like, yeah, is it user error? Is it something to do with the computer? Is it software? And I said something along the lines of, it doesn't work as advertised. It's not outputting to most of its connections. It's a fault or a problem with the capture card itself. Now there are people that have this working. I am one of the few, or one of the large majority, that do not have the Intensity Pro running at all, or little to no. Oh, done. So yeah, Blackmagic Shuttle, or rather Blackmagic as a whole, just avoid them. Yes, the equipment is amazingly good. the picture I got from HDMI was incredibly nice. And to top it off, there was no lag. Like, I tried RetroArch on the PS3. It worked. There was no lag that I could feel. I tried Sonic Adventure 2. Had to switch it to 720p. That ran flawlessly. There was no lag. None. I even ran Soul Calibur 5, which... yeah, that's a very high intense game. Well, not high intense. You know, it's a speedy game where it relies on bloody reaction time and all that. And it's a game you'd definitely be able to detect lag in. And there was none. No lag, a beautiful picture from HDMI, but the downside is, and there's a lot of downsides. One, you had to manually change resolution for whatever you're wanting to do. The capture software does not do it automatically. And the same went for OBS, because it ran very similarly. Or would have, if I had it working. It didn't work. So, if let's say for example, I wanted to stream Sonic Adventure 2, I would have to go into OBS settings for the device, and subsequently change the friggin' capture card's resolution from 1080i down to a mere 720. And frankly, that's just weird. That's just weird. The same goes for PS1. I would still have to lower it to 576i. But the picture you got was great. Now, if that worked, if the entire capture card worked as advertised, then, oh boy, that would have indeed been worth the money you paid for it. Hands down. It's a premium device by all stretch of the imagination. We're on a mission, by the way. Yeah, Blackmagic Intensity Shuttle is a premium product by every stretch of the imagination. However, the unboxing just wasn't. It was just a plain cardboard box. Well, not plain, it's got logos and signs on it. But it's just a cardboard box with a very thin wrapper for the capture card. That wrapper was destroyed when I took the friggin' capture card out of the box. Like, it was that thin that just touching it would very much destroy it. Enter the quarry and steal the dynamite. Nice. That's fantastic. The dynamite is rigged to blow. Get it before the workers just destroy it. Okay. So essentially, what's the briefing? You'll need something heavy to smash those crates. Get it before the workers destroy it. Okay. Let's run down this cliff. Wow, we're just like scaling cliffs. Ow. But my point still stands. Blackmagic as a company puts out incredibly high quality products whose quality is right up there. It's like with Hauppauge and however you say it, and all those other capture card devices, it's right up there. It does quality just as good, if not better, and for less money. Maybe more, depending on how you go about your thing. I'm gonna die. I need something heavy to smash the crates. Well, just take a forklift. Right!
What do you think you're doing?
How you bastard, I'm taking them. I need something heavy to smash the dynamite crate. What? Oh, let's make a truck. Okay. Okay, I see. I'm probably gonna fail this mission, but, you know, whatever. But anyway, that's my wee story. If at all possible, avoid black magic to varying
You don't have
degrees.
clearance for this area.
Just avoid them.
Get away from that dynamite.
Like, there's without a doubt their quality is incredible, but the compatibility of the systems that they'll run on is incredibly limited. Like, there's a lot of people from years.
Where's your
Oh,
safety
we've won.
gear?
There's people from years and years ago that actually have it working, but due to whatever reason, that's no longer a thing on postmodern hardware. Read this right. Come on! We've only got 25 seconds!
Someone call security.
Come on! Yes! Get back home with a stick of dynamite. Oh god. This is going to end badly, isn't it? Now deliver the dynamite to the drop point. Nice. But aye, like I said. I don't want to do that. I would advise you stay away from black magic. Unless you know your system is able to run it. Now, it's not like a high system requirement or anything. Because it's not. It's literally, well, doing this and that to your capture, to your quality. So, whatever, I mean, I'm just going to have to keep the Dazzle and the Roxy. I will be looking at other solutions, that's the thing.
Hey, you be careful with that.
But anyway guys, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope things are... Nice. I hope things are going well for you. Because now they are literally going well for me, so I'm fairly happy for that. I'm fairly happy, cause we've just done the mission for little old Woozy, because, you know, it's kinda part of the story. He says, singing horribly. So remember, Zero's missions are optional, right? We looked into this, so we don't have to worry about that. However, what we do have to worry about is the Woozy missions. Yeah, see Zero here, we don't need anything else from him. So we are free to explore. What the hell is this? Where's my legend? S is school. Is that driving school or something? Zero area. But yeah, we don't need to do Zero to advance the story. We looked into this. Optional quests are, well, optional. Literally. So what we're going to do, we're going to time travel into the future. We're going to run through space and time itself. But in order for us to do that, In order for us to do that, we have to place a marker. Now, if you don't know how all that works... Wait. First and foremost, as always, we need to come back here. Oh, definitely. There we go. We need to place our marker, and then we set the coordinates on this panel. Now, for people who don't really know, read the magician's notes. 4.3 is out there. You are not missing anything. Between 4.3 and the 5.0 release, you are not missing out on much. The only thing you're missing out on is Unit, Daleks, and the Weeping Angels well, not mini mission, but the Weeping Angels custom mission. Oh, shut up, CJ. Now, the thing is, the Daleks are good, but they're too spammy. They should be randomized. And they're not quite randomized. There's specific areas that you can go to, and Daleks will spawn up the wazoo. That's all fine and dandy. But you realise there's an issue with that. You cannot do the missions. So we're putting the speed freaks in case you want to drive. We are unable to do missions whilst the Daleks are active. The Weeping Angels mini mission needs a fair amount of work. So far, it is good. Very good. So we're going to go, once again, we're going to start yet another mission.
Are you sure, man?
Yeah, I'm going for a 5-card hand. Come on.
Okay. Here.
Right, okay, here. So,
I'm a stick.
aye,
What you got?
this is our Let's Play of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Not good, man. You got 47.
Damn. You're bad luck for me, you know?
Bruh. Yeah, head towards the factory, you know, on the outskirts of town. You're going to just start their operation. Okay, that's fine. Why is there a car parked in that grassy mound? That's something I'd like to know. Could just be a bug. May not be. But aye. This is our Let's Play of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas with the Daleks Invasion mod pack. Oh lordy. So, people, I know for a fact people are here just for the mod. That's fine. But I will state this now and very, very publicly. This is by no means a modding channel. This is a gaming channel. So please do keep that in mind. You won't always be getting mods on here. This is an exception. Because it's a game I want to play through. And I think the coolness factor would be very much increased with the Doctor Who Daleks Invasion mod pack that I just so happen to be a beta tester for. And this just so happens to be version 5 beta or alpha, one of the two. But either way, either way, this might just be a short stream, I don't know. Because we're here for the missions, first and foremost. Well, I'm here for the missions, and to have fun. I don't know about you guys. Ba-dung. Actually, I better not do that. Because if I do that, then I'm gonna get screwed over a bit. Because if that triggers a cutscene, then the TARDIS will get caught in it when you're in the exterior view. However, that will not happen if you stay with the interior view. Those mobs just have some guards watching the main goods entrance. Try and get into what? Try and get into the factory unnoticed. Well, that's not gonna be a problem, is it? Literally, you can climb up on the shipping crates. In fact, we could very much do that. With the help of our TARDIS. Because the guards aren't going to notice anything. So we're just going to quickly sneak in here. Not where I want to land! That'll do! Oh lordy, that'll do. So, the night stream might just be a short one, because I've had a wee bit of a busy day. And tomorrow is going to be equally busy, because I have to return the not the Dazzle. Maybe we're 15 years too late to return the Dazzle, though, so... Oh, crap. You know what, guys? You know what? I will return very, very shortly. So, please do bear with me. Please do bear with me. I will return. And there we have it. We are back. Oh, Nelly. Oh, man. Anyway, guys. I need to bring back up the YouTube app. Jesus, man. This is terrible. I'm terrible at doing this live streaming thing. Oh, he's nice. Right, so let's turn off the. Well, let's turn on the back display capture. Ah, man, there's nothing worse than nature's call. But hey ho, we've been live for about 35 minutes. Oh, go away, Google Assistant. I don't need you. Terrible. Right, so we've snuck into this base, and we've got to do a thing. Don't do that. Oh, brief. Head towards a factory unit on the outskirts of town. You're going to disturb their operation. Those mobsters have some guards watching the main goods entrance. Try to get into the factory unnoticed. I mean, job done. Basically. Like, I'll be honest. Why is there a chainsaw there? Do I need it? Ooh. Oh, I can hear people using nitro. Or not. Oh, wow!
Hey, who's this prick? Somebody take care of this joke.
Somebody take care of this Joker. I'm running! Me gonna let me go, ya bastards. Jesus! Right, we died. For God's sake. Yeah, we gotta reload the save. Because of yesterday, I want to try and make the streams just a wee bit longer. Just a wee bit. Try and go for an hour, hour and a half. Because yesterday, oh, I would have streamed yesterday, but the stress from trying to get the black magic capture card to work, it was just way out there. It was terrible. It really was. To the point I ended up with a massive headache and started to feel ill. Like, for example, capture cards should in fact be plug and play. They really should be. But the fact that manufacturers decide to include all their proprietary software is just disgusting. Remember, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I may have flipped that up. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you click that lovely red subscribe button and turn it silver, or grey, or whatever it is these days. It used to be yellow. That was way back when YouTube used to have rating systems and all that. But anyway, if the subscribe button is still red, you have not clicked it. And you very much need to. Make sure that like button is turned to blue. Smash it. Destroy it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to be that extra awesome, sharing is caring and very much helps. Make sure to share the content you like. And if you want to go further beyond, you can very much join the membership program for as little as 99 pence a month. Nearly that is going to net you some lovely little benefits. Things include loyalty badges, to a degree dictating what I play on stream, just for you guys, just for you. If you join that tier, each month you will be allowed, you will very much be allowed to pick what I play. Even if it's something insanely awkward and weird, I don't care. I would be very happy to play it if you popped onto that tier. So keep that in mind, guys. Oh, yeah, that's not what I wanted. Like I said, the membership program is open. You can join it if you feel the need to. The more members, the better. Because not only would the channel be filled with different and unique content, but I would be able to upgrade things as well. Keep things running smoothly. And heck, even one day hire an editor for doing edited content. So that's a massive bonus. It all goes towards the channel. Every single thing. Whether it be like random deliveries of video games, consoles, whatever. You would be able to get unboxings and all sorts. Anything gaming related would in fact go on the channel. So that's a thing. We've just flopped that up because we need to go up there. Anyway, if you want to help the channel grow and expand, share the content, become a channel member if you really need to or want to. You are not obligated to. So keep that in mind. The membership program is there for people who wish to help support the channel and all of its future endeavors. Oh, heck. That'll do. So, guys, keep that in mind. That is always an option. Other options include sending super chats and using the donation link in the description. So keep that in mind.
Hey, who's this prick?
Even if you are unable to afford it. Ow. Oh god, I'm nearly dead, aren't I? Good God, man, I need body armor. Or better controls. Gah. This is going to be one of these missions that is like really solid, but there's also an easy way around it. Because the way I see it, we can run about and clap bitches. AKA the guys that are holding up in that warehouse. We could very much do that. And I believe we should. I better check levels. Yeah, desktop audio's fine. I'm fretting there's nothing here. But aye, this is one of these missions that are really simple to execute. All you have to do is find who's shooting you and shoot them back. So aye. This serves as a guide for folk who actually want to do a Let's Play on PS2, Xbox, Xbox 360, PC, Dreamcast, whatever. If it runs San Andreas, you can follow along. I mean, obviously the Doctor Who stuff's kind of like there, you know? Good lord, that's like the third yawn this stream. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, we're just gonna have to sit here and do whatever. But I'm looking into different content for this week. I kind of want to get new content on the channel. Where the hell are we flying to? Oh, up here. Nice. We're flying here. So we can land on those, wow. Frickin'. So, I have a Halloween stream planned. Sort of. You know what? I'm going to do this now. I'm going to do this now. Because I feel as though I have to. I've just realised I haven't posted any links tonight, so that's new. That's very new, but probably not helpful in the long run. I need to see when the Halloween is. Oh, apologies. It's on Tuesday. No, it's on Thursday. In 2 weeks' time, we'll be doing a bit of a Halloween-themed stream. Sort of. Well, yes, it's a Halloween-themed stream. Let's chuck this link on the Doctor Who Discord. Let's see. Part 37. Alright. So that's posted on the Doctor Who Daleks Invasion Discord server. So anyone there who wishes to join in on the action can. And hopefully will. But I'm planning a wee bit of a... Why are we not moving? Did we forget to set the coordinates? Yes, we did. Planning a wee bit of a Halloween stream. But I don't mean Halloween as in the incredibly nice horror movie. Oh, hell no. I've got a wee bit of a scary game I'd like to play on stream on Halloween. And oh Nelly, hopefully it's going to be good. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully people are entertained. After I bite my tongue, so terrible. 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 Alrighty, so Yeah, we're literally on top of these friggin' things. And we're on the correct side. Wow. So we got the gun out, and we're going to try and take down the mobsters. Which we very much can because the game features auto aim. I don't want chainsaw. Chainsaw's terrible. Wow. We can minimize damage by freaking taking out the guys that are shooting us. Hey, come here, yous! Oh crap, I'm dying. Right, there has to be a better way to do this. I mean, there kind of is. Right, screw it, I'm giving up. I'm giving up, I'm going to ammunition, and I'm buying body armor. Because holy tits! Is that just like over there? Oh wow. Yeah, we stealing the car for this. Oh, we ain't touching that police bike. Excuse you. No, hey, limo! Guy, come on, come on. I'm having this. You will... No, CJ, get in the limo. Get in the limo, come on.
Hey, I'll lose my job.
Get your ass out of there, porn star Hitler. You wee tube. Oh, I just ran over someone. Well, in my defense, they should not have been there in the first place. But we are indeed going to buy some body armor. Because I feel as though we'll need it. If we can... Well, when we buy the body armor, we can then rush the stage. Because then all you have to do is go in, destroy the molding, the plastic mold machines, and voila, you can vamoose out of there. Game, really? Really? Good lord. You know, it was brought to my attention the other day there. Like, Saints Row 2 on PC got a patch to fix things. You know what? Rockstar should be doing that with their older games. Like GTA 1, GTA 2, 3, Vice City, San Andreas. That lot should be patched to work with modern hardware. Properly. Without using DX9. Because here's the thing, here's a massive thing, and it's very, very irritating. Very irritating. Games like the early GTA games, well, post 2. So basically 3, Vice City and San Andreas. They were all made for older systems that ran on bloody 300 megahertz Pentium processors. They were made for DirectX 9. The old piece of software that lets you run games and whatnot. Not once did Rockstar ever patch them for modern hardware use. Now, I don't know about you. But I would ensure that if my game was super popular, I would very much patch it to work on modern hardware way, way better. And potentially remaster it in a different engine that does not require DirectX 9 support. Rockstar have screwed up. And they have been screwed up for a number of years now. Oh lordy, I'm almost out of juice. Or water in this case. Scratch that! I'm out of water. Nice. Fantastic. Lovely, one might add. One might say. Well, there's no point in drinking what I have left, so one moment please. I have returned. Like, aye. Rockstar have messed up massively in the past. And I don't mean with like leaving in bugs that could have been patched. They've messed up royally. They really, really have. I don't want that. San Andreas as a whole, even when patched, or even upgraded on, or if it's running through Steam, never mind. Right, wait, a new weapon challenge is available. I don't care. The point is, Rockstar have messed up in the past. Whether it be with San Andreas being a buggy mess, even when they try to patch on Steam and console. Well, Steam and Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, that kind of thing. They just, in recent years, can't do things reliably. Like, for example, GTA 5. GTA 5 was sort of a breakthrough for the series. I mean, you have amazing graphics that are still good even to this day, which is like, what, 5-6 years in the future or whatever. Six years, roughly. I've just had to count. I'm terrible at that. GTA 5 has amazing graphics, and it plays reasonably well, with a few choice downgrades. You can no longer deal as much damage as you could have in GTA 4. Now, it might seem petty to most, but I loved what you could do in GTA 4 with vehicles. When you crash them, they literally change size, depending on how hard you crash them. Now, it was a massive gripe I had when 5 released, and I shunned 5 for it. Whenever you crash a car, regardless of how hard you crash it, all you'll get is a hanging off bumper and a scratched paint. If you scratch the side, or if you crash the side of the car, the most you'll get is a bent wheel. That being said, if you, for whatever reason... What? Do we not start the mission? Where's the containers then? Yeah, I'm getting confused. Oh, they're over here. If you were to crash a vehicle in GTA 4, for example, if you were to get a bent wheel, you'd get a large chunk of the car dented in. And then some. I like that aspect of 4, and it should have stayed. Oh. Now, the single most biggest gripe is the lack of additional content for single player. Now, a lot of people like GTA Online, but that's because they're screwing about killing each other like children. Which is fine! It's better to do it in GTA than to do it in the real world. To every single degree, you should not be harming another human being in real life. Are we on top or whatever? Ooh, that's lovely. Oh, we in there. We right in there. But yeah, GTA 5 has a very lackluster and rehashed story. Literally about three guys coming together that have all been betrayed and are forced to work under a government agent of some degree. It's very cliched, very boring, with a side plot of some fella named Frank supposedly being in jail and Trevor receiving messages from him even though Frank was, or whoever it was killed and just like dumped to the ground. That's an add-on. The rest of it is copy-paste from other sources. I mean, what isn't these days? What isn't? It's the same ordeal as with Cuphead.
Hey, who's this character? He looks like a cop to me.
Oof, we got off the wrong side.
Get the boys ready. Production lines gotta keep rolling.
Yeah, I want to hit these up. Don't fire that way. Nah, we. What? Who just shot me with a shotgun? This is some bullshit. Okay, don't use rocket launcher. It's just very slow and very inefficient. I'm just going to run over to ammunition now. There's no point in waiting for a car. Aye, GTA 5, amongst other games, are just rehashes of different stories from other forms of medium, whether it be books. A new weapon. Ooh.
All top quality pieces.
I don't want that before. I just want armor.
Wise
It
choice.
doesn't matter how good a story can or cannot be.
See you again soon.
If it's a rehash, it's a rehash. The same thing was with Cuphead. It doesn't matter how popular a game is. And for the record, Cuphead in its own right did not popularize what it does. That was popularized in the 1990s and was carried on to virtually every shooter, every shmup since. So, people who say Cuphead popularized this thing, yeah. You didn't live through 1990 properly then. When you had things like R-Type and Gradius and all that stuff. Meh. But that's just nitpicking now. I'm just nitpicking. But my point still stands. GTA 5 story is just rehashed. Rockstar has abandoned single player. A lot of people will criticize that point. And I'm on about specifically for GTA 5. People have said the story for Red Dead 2 is fairly good. Which, if I ever pick up, I will heavily judge the story. And I've seen a lot of films in my day. I've read a lot of books and what have you. Did I really put it on the wrong side last time? Let's just put it on these shipping crates and just be done with it. Or on here. When I get my hands on Red Dead Redemption 2 in the future, I'm obviously going to criticize its story. It may take some time off streaming to play it properly. Because for a game to be good, for a video game to be a good game, it must play good. And it must have a good story. That's what I think makes a very good video game. Oh, and number 3 is replay value, replayability. A game must be able to be replayed time and time again with a modicum of enjoyment. Like Final Fantasy VII, for example. I keep going back to play that every year or so. Where the hell are we? We're on top of the building. Yeah. You might ask yourself, why do I keep doing that, especially with the remake coming out? Well, it's frankly very easy, and I can answer that now. Its replay value, even for additional quests, is still quite high. There's little to no limit to how much replayability you can get from it. For one, you have Battle Square and Gold Saucer. Most of this pertains to Gold Saucer. Whether you want to just roam about the main map on a chocobo or fly with a high wind, well, chocobo's the better option because there's more to see with the high wind. You're done in like 25 seconds. Just grab yourself a gold chocobo and run about the map. Have a good time with the music. The music is fantastic in Final Fantasy VII. I enjoy it. There's other things. There's a Gold Saucer with Battle Square. You've got the attractions that you can go on. There's chocobo races you can compete in. There's chocobo races you can bet on. There's fighting games within the game itself and all sorts. So that's one of the reasons I keep going back. That, and for the story to pick up on things I may have missed. Now, you really can't do that with GTA 5 or these modern games. They lock the content behind a paywall, and that's fine. That's fine to a degree. If all this content is planned out beforehand, the game should be a degree cheaper. Now, I'm not saying it should be a free-to-play game, because, oh lord, we have way too many of those in the market. But the way I see it, for example, something like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, that game should be a £15 game on the marketplace. One. Very big one. Very big one. There's so much DLC for it. The DLC adds story, characters, moves, item pieces and whatnot. Now, a lot of people don't agree with the latest one adding Super Saiyan God Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, along with Ribrianne. I think Ribrianne's a fine choice. It's a massive parody on the Sailor Moon franchise in Dragon Ball. Now, Dragon Ball has parodied so many things in the past that's unreal. Like, if you watch friggin' OG Dragon Ball, you'll see cameos from wrestlers and fighters and all sorts. Like, there's a tournament episode of Dragon Ball, OG Dragon Ball, where Krillin fights a massive ginger-haired guy. Now, the height and what the guy's wearing, plus his overall facial design, is highly reminiscent of Andre the Giant. There's also somebody that looks like Bruce Lee. I mean, we get that in Naruto with Rock Lee, but, you know, you get the idea. Overall idea still stands. It's very, very nice. But, yeah. Back to video games. To a degree, video games that contain a lot of DLC should be highly reduced in its overall price. Can we shoot that thing? Yeah, no, we can. Terrible. Video games that contain a lot of DLC really should have its price reduced. A big notable one is the train simulator. There's a train simulator, one of the sim games, and holy crap, it's got over £1,000 worth of DLC, ranging from different tracks that you can drive your train on, different main parts of the train, tender and all sorts, whatever, carriages, add-ons like lifts and whatever. those kind of games should have a much smaller price tag. Because to get you'll essentially get a full game when you buy all the content, and full games should still arguably cost retail, especially since when they've been out for ages. Take note, friggin' Bandai with their Dragon Ball Fighters season passes and all that crap. We should actually be able to destroy that. Did we just not destroy that? Destroyed. So we need to hurry up and throw these satchel charges. Because if we could destroy all of them in a oneer, that would be incredibly nice. Somebody's got fuck off! We randomly turned back around again. They're not very good at aiming. Unless it's that one guy with a friggin' shotgun. Ah. What?! Somebody's got a shotgun and it's taking chunks off me. This is getting ridiculous. We might save it for tomorrow, but I don't know. I just don't know. I'm a wee bit pissy now. So what I'm thinking, if you just... what we're better off doing is grabbing the armor and going back and saving. But not going in the TARDIS. We can save when we get back to the save point. Because there is a save point right outside the wee area. The casino, I should say. Not the hell am I thinking? Wee area. Aye, wee area indeed. Good lord. One of the mistakes I'm making is going in there with just the pistol. Well, using just a pistol. We should be going in there with things like this tactical shotgun. So, we are going to go back. We are indeed going to save the game. Then, we shall take on this mission. If we succeed, it is going to be incredible. I don't care that we don't have Speed Freak. That in its own right is not important to me right now. What is important to me is doing this mission. If we can do it now, that will save us time tomorrow. However... Oh, he's now pissy. Well, the bouncers aren't happy. Which is fine with me. So before we even go any closer to the TARDIS, we in fact have to put a marker down. It makes it much simpler, because then you can just run into the TARDIS and friggin' fly on off. You're gonna fly on off. I just received a notification. 1 moment, please. I thought someone was trying to at me. Never mind. Never mind. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure the subscribe button goes from red to grey. And if the notification button, or if the like button is not blue, then you haven't liked the video. So make sure to click the like button. Am I not close enough for that? No, I am. Cannibal. And it's the right one. Lovely. Right, let's do this. Sometimes it takes maybe 1 or 2 button presses to get something done. Does it bother me? Not really. Overall, if you saw the birthday stream, which I hope you did, because holy tits, Those are the kind of views that can make a man cry of my caliber. I was incredibly happy when I come off stream and I was like, are you serious? That many people tuned in to my stream? I was literally in disbelief for a fair bit of time. But as the couple of days have went on, the views have only increased and I'm dramatically happy. And I'm very proud of that video. Or stream, rather. Bruh! Bruh! Somebody's shooting me with a shotgun, they can piss off! Let me get back to Woozy. Are you kidding? Oh my tits! Am I mad? Am I mad? Yes! Yes, I am. I have every right to be mad. So before we even begin the mission, we're going to set the marker. I know where it is now. We still have body armor. I should have saved it with a marker, and that way we could just hop into the mission and then pop in the TARDIS and fly on off. Oh, for that, this time the bouncer's not shooting me. What we need to do is pop the guys that got the shotguns. Because holy tits, they're annoying. Because all they do, even with body armor, is walk up behind you and BLAM! Right in your back! And then that's you almost dead. Now, GTA San Andreas is a game that should not be held to these realistic standards. I mean, yes, a tactical shotgun to the back is at least going to paralyze you. But in this game, all it's going to do is take off 95% of your HP and you'll be left with a tad left. Or a tad HP left. And then some guy's going to sneak up behind you and shoot you in the back. There we go. So this is the last try of the mission. So let's try and get it as close as we can. Wow, nice roof texture. Now look, if you notice it from here, it looks alright. But when you get to here, it just looks like a stretched out mess. Yeah, it's only a bit of HP. But we're going to go in with this now. Now we need to keep up our strategies. Right. Stop trying to auto aim for the guy or the computer. fucking guy with tactical shotgun. That's why he's winning. Don't you even! Where are you coming from? Where's the last one? Oh, it's over there. Oh, bollocks. Ah! Right, someone just done major damage. That should not have happened. What's irking me is there's a bunch of guys spawning with tactical shotguns. Alright, we're gonna quickly just resave in a second. I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong, but I'm doing something wrong. At the very least. I mean, we still have to do things, you know. Oh, we don't even. We can just keep the tentacles open and. Like, for crying out loud, the mission is actually. I wouldn't say hard. It really isn't. Because it's very spammy. Because you've got a bunch of guys with AKs, you know. That in its own right is fine. Very fine. But then you've got a bunch of guys that are coming up with shotguns. And they're like noob tubing. It's like, I'm like, mate, are you really taking the piss with that? Yes, I've got body armor, so that should offer a varying amount of protection. It certainly isn't. Yes, I'm complaining about it. Of course I am. I have to. Well, not have to, I don't have to. Because it's not like Rockstar's going to offer any friggin' kind of a patch or whatever. Because, in all fairness, they really shouldn't. I just have to find a better strategy for winning. That's all. And I mean, the way Rockstar works is like Bethesda. Let's patch something that adds in more bugs, but fixes old bugs. But you just got to... No, it's not going to crash. Nice. Oh yes, we're at the right place. Oh crap, we're a bit too close, I think. No, we're not. Wait, can we do it from here? Are you kidding? Oh god. Somebody's shooting me for a distance with a tactical shotgun, and I hate it. Right, some cunt's got a tactical shotgun. Aim! Jesus! Somebody got a tactical shotgun, I can hear it. Wait, find the guy! Lock on the guy that's shooting you, come on!
You enjoying? Just fuck you in.
What the hell's that guy got? Oh shit. Oh, don't. Ah! Oh, for crying out loud! Well, at least we can quickly reload. Unless the game crashes. No, we're not crashing. Nice. Good. Fantastic. Here's the thing. Tommy Lou kinda needs to fix the TARDIS a wee bit. Because the TARDIS should be able to materialize wherever the key wants to summon it. I kind of think having that restriction is a bit weird. But here's the thing. We would have still died. But it's a nice feature to have. But I feel, regardless of where we parked, we would have still died because the TARDIS takes forever to come to you. So, literally, an actual final time. This will be our last try tonight. This will be our last try tonight. I definitely feel like the mission could be a smidge easier. Like for real. Real. But that's just me. As mobster have some guards watching the main goods entrance. I mean, they're looking in the wrong direction. But whatever floats their boat. Good lord. Oh. Somebody shoot me from outside. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, he died. Yeah, thank you, sir. Very kind of you. The downside is you can't even run with a shotgun, and I dislike that. So, what the hell? Don't. You're meant to be locking on to people. I don't know why they gave you the ability to. Wow. Ow. So now it's the hard part.
Stay cool. I ain't such a buster now, huh?
What? Okay. Okay, what the hell? Whew, that's going to raise my blood pressure a fair amount. Okay, this is going to seem fairly petty. And you'd be right for thinking it. You'd be very right for thinking that. What I take issue with.
Are you sure, man?
Yeah, I'm going for a 5-card hand. Come on.
Okay.
What I take issue with in this whole mission is the fact. Is the literal fact that you are allowed to lock on to other things that are not human. Now, that mission would have been a great deal easier if you were not allowed to lock on to those plastic molding machines. if you noticed what I was doing, I was targeting the machines. It was very easy. But when I was trying to target people to take down because they were shooting me, it was also shifting my target to the computer machine. I take issue with that. Because if you try to do what you're trying to do in rapid succession, you would normally switch target, shoot, switch target, shoot, switch target, shoot for targeting multiple people in rapid succession. Now, when you switch from person to plastic molding machine, it becomes tedious, it becomes bad. Because then you've got to take longer to cycle back to what you were shooting at. And it's a genuine problem. So we're going to take the tactical shotgun, which we're running here. Bruh. So we're just going to camp here. Here, guy just took no damage. Yeah, see, it takes longer to cycle onto people. Yeah, it's not reaching. The targeting is dumpster fire, to say the least. It's easier to target them, but if you use the strategy of running in there with friggin', let's just blast it with this. Are you kidding? Crying out loud. Who's shooting? Oh, look, a gun. Alright, we're at 3 shots. Duck and cover. Man, there's people up there. Oh, for crying out loud. There's people actually out there. You better get in that tire, the sunshine! Oh. There's definitely things wrong. Like I said, the target, you should not be able to target inanimate objects. Regardless of how... Did we just... You should not be able to target inanimate objects whatsoever. That should be that should be left with just people. Now I don't care if people moan about it. Oh, the mission was easy. Yes, this time it was. It was because I thought things through. I may be a massive fan of GTA San Andreas, but I'm also allowed to nitpick and say what the hell is wrong with it. Because it's by no means the best game, or it kind of is to a degree. But you get the idea. It's by no means perfect, in any sense of the word. So we need to go over here. Safely. Do you have to go in, or is it down here? It's down here. Ah, bollocks. Yeah, we're just going to sit on the TAD just because we're in a different location. They shouldn't be able to get us. I'm allowed to say what I think is wrong about the game. It doesn't matter how highly you have It doesn't matter how highly you hold San Andreas in regard, or any game for that matter. I think San Andreas is the best GTA game. Is it perfect? Hell no! There's a lot of things wrong. Like, for instance, the AI. The AI can randomly freak out on the highway, especially on the PC version, when you hit over 30 FPS, or 25 or higher. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. There are things wrong. A fair few things wrong. But anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you like the content, slap a like on the stream. Share the stream. It really does help. I can't stress that enough. And if you want to support the channel even further, you can donate to the link in the description, or send a super chat, or join the member program. It works exactly like Patreon, and there's benefits to be had. I will be adding different benefits and more benefits in the future, so whatever floats your boat, there'll probably be something for you. So keep that in mind. Thank you. So my problem is, how the hell are we going to get out without dying? Maybe we can just leave. Yeah, there's no cops around. YOLO.
Hey, Carl, how'd it go? Tell Woolsey we'll be getting no more trouble with them counter.
Oh man. Oh, now the cops are going to be all over me. No, they're not. Oh, nice. So we're not going to save in the TARDIS. We are in fact going to save around the corner. We are in fact going to save around the corner. So my original strategy was a bit on the wrong side, it seems. So wow. Let's pop on over here. Some of the TARDIS. Don't lock on! It's a terrible idea. But oh boy. Did you just pop it the wrong way around? No. Well, yes, but it's no point. So we're now going to resave, just in case. Right, let's see. We have reached that point, you guys. We have reached that point in the stream. I want to thank you all for joining me. It's been educational. Yes, no one chatted. That's a bit of a bummer. I like it when people come in and chat. It allows them to have allows people in the chat to have a conversation with not only each other, but with myself. But that being said, I hope whoever's watching this at whatever time, I hope they have a great time. I hope they have just as great a time as I do. Yes, I got mad. I had every right to be mad because of what was going on and how the game handled itself. But that is just me. Your mileage may vary. What the hell? Your mileage may vary. So keep that in mind, and first and foremost, keep your mind open. Keep your mind very much open. So today you got my rant about black magic and how their products are not only good, very good, but at the same time also terrible because of how much of a pain in the ass that it is to run their equipment. Even though they're like, hey, it's plug and play. Plug it in, install the software, done. Yeah, no. That's definitely not true, black magic. You shouldn't be lying like that. Because there's a large amount of people out there who use your product who could not get it to work, or have used your product in the past and could not get the intensity shuttle to work properly. And even then, the only tutorials that I saw, or even fixes, were for HDMI, so I highly doubt that the component, S-Video and composite ports even work at all. Because there was nothing being detected. Even, right, to back up my point, when you plug in an HDMI device, in the Media Express software, there's slight static that you cannot hear, but you can see the level is jumping up and down. I'll give you a brief show using OBS, in fact. You know where it says mic, and you see it going up and down, green, yellow, red, sometimes like that. So yeah, that's what's known as levels, or the level bar, or whatever. Depends on how people define it, there's different words for it. Those were flickering up and down on the Media Express software, even though there was no sound playing. None from the HDMI device. As soon as I plugged in the component or composite and set the capture card software to basically run either a component or composite, there was nothing. There was no sound. None whatsoever. There was nothing on the level bar. It was like the capture card wasn't inputting it, or grabbing the input. Potentially, it could just be an HDMI capture card with composite and component and S-Video not working at all, and just having that as a selling point. They grab people into buying it and then trying it out and only using HDMI because it's the only thing that works. But that's just a theory. And that's just a theory. Copyright by MatPat. But you get the point. Definitely. You get the point. The device itself is nicely built and all that, you know. Black magic stuff. Hey, fun. It's quality. It's very good. But my suspicion, and for the record, it was a sealed unit. The packaging was factory sealed and delivered to scan computers for them to sell on. Now, it could be a factory defect, I don't know. But all I know is that I got nothing out of the ports that I tried except for HDMI, and even then, although the picture quality was good, it was a lot of hassle to get things working consistently. The PS3 menu, XMB, X Cross Media Bar. The X Cross Media Bar 1080i, crisp, lovely, beautiful. Sonic Adventure 2, Soul Calibur, RetroArch, all in 720p. Less crisp, but still looking nice. Now, even PS1 games had to still switch resolutions and all that. You know about that, you know about the rant. The thing is, yeah, just avoid them. Just go with Elgato or something. I don't know. But for the time being, until I can grab another capture card, what you'll get is 360p classic retro stuff from my Dazzle and PS3 over component at 576p or whatever. Anyway, guys, I've ranted on long enough about bloody Blackmagic, but today you got the rant, you got gameplay, you got me failing and then eventually succeeding at GTA San Andreas. But anyway, I hope you've all had a great time. Remember to stay subscribed to the channel for more content in the future. There's a lot more to come, including more Grand Theft Auto. There's going to be some Dragon Ball in the future. I might just do a rando stream for that. And plenty other games. I've got several hundred games to go through. I've got over 100 on Steam, over 100 or something on PlayStation. I've got PS4 stuff that I could potentially stream from the PS4 streaming app. Downside there is there's no voice. I cannot use a microphone on that. Or I cannot use this particular microphone on it. I'd have to buy something independent, which I am not doing. Which means I do have to invest in a capture card. We have several hundred PS Vita games we can go through, ranging from homebrew to ROMs to Vita games that I own and PSP and PS1 classics that I own. As a matter of fact, what as well as just doing the PS1 stuff on the PS Vita, I can still access the store and download my games. That's a given. But we get higher quality than running the PS3 over component. That being said, make sure you stay subscribed. If you want to become a channel member and help out, you are more than welcome to. I encourage it. I very much encourage it. I also encourage chatter in the chat. I mean, it's chat. You can ask questions and chat with other viewers and whatnot. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. This has been GTArajgaming. We'll be back tomorrow with more GTA. And we're meant to be doing GTA 3 days a week, so tomorrow and the day after are all going to be GTA San Andreas related to very much related to the Let's Play. That being said, I hope you have an awesome day, night, evening, whatever. I will see you all in the next one.